I would be on that set and then, you know, go straight to Steven Spielberg all the time and poke him. So were you on Blade Runner and what did you know about The Shining? And, you know, it's so tempting. And he's such also, you know, an enthused geek about it that it's irresistible. So was that your attitude or you didn't dare ask any question?
I think for me personally, there was just this level of respect. I think I just, you know, we're all there and we're all gonna have fun. I didn't want to force anything. I didn't want to kind of prod him about, you know, all of his successes. I think he just knows that we're all fans already. But I think for me, it was just definitely getting on set and just kind of playing and having this organic feeling of creating.
Was it like playing two roles because some of it was virtual and some of it was real, and how did that work?
Well, we shot the stuff in the virtual world first. So in a way, that was kind of like you know, that was the template from which we were lifting off. And in terms of being an actor, other than the space and the technology of it, it's not a lot different. You know, you're not, you might have a slight variation in your sort of attitude because you're in VR, but that's about it. I mean, you're in a blank room with, you know, you've got to put the VR goggles on to check out what's going on around. So I guess it sounds a lot more kind of like difficult than I think it is if you do this stuff, you know.
Your character doesn't have an avatar. What was your first reaction to seeing what your avatar looked and felt like?
I got a good laugh out of it. I thought, yeah, I thought it said a lot about the character that the avatar he chose was, you know, a beefy sort of improved version of himself. Yeah.
Piercing eyes.
Oh, thank you.
Blue eyes, yeah.
It's the first thing you notice, imposing eyes. Yeah. Did you get to read the book and were you amazed about how resonant it is today, although it was written 7 years ago, which might not feel like a long time ago, but the technology has just leaped.
Absolutely. No, I read the book first. My friend recommended it to me from book club and I read the book and I thought, well, that's a great story. That's incredible. That's amazing. And then to know that it was going to be made into a movie, even better. And then to know that it's going to be directed by Steven Spielberg was just, you know, what better person to tell this story. And, you know, I mean, what it represents, it's just about not losing touch of reality. Like, reality is real. And, you know, it's definitely thought-provoking. I think the audience will take away something personal from this movie. I think that everyone will have something so individual to take away.
Yeah, that's actually a very good question that Hannah's giving you indirectly, is that, you know, there's so many references and there's so many themes in the film. What was most important for you in terms of where the story goes, because audiences are going to take it?
Look, you know, my attitude towards what an audience gets is really baseline. I mean, entertained. That's all I ever hope for with an audience, is that they get entertained. And there is no doubt that audience get entertained from this. Messages and stuff like that, they're all there, but I don't ever hope, you know, an audience takes this or that or the other. I don't care what they take away from, as long as they have a good time.
True, and that they watch it on the big screen, which is something that would be very important.
I think with an audience, this film is unforgettable. I mean, the audience that we screened it to in Austin was they were delirious. It's the best audience I've ever been in my life. So I know that this is a big, you know, classical go to the movies experience piece. So it can't be beaten.
And because there's so many, you know, things happening in this world, and each one of you is a section of it, how exciting is it to be in that cinema room and watch it with an audience as fans yourself? Do you become fans yourself?
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I mean, usually when I watch myself back, I'm usually like, I know, as an actor, I think. There's many of us that do that. But this is the first time I kind of really sat through a film and went, I'm immersed. I'm not even, you know, I'm so excited to see everything that I wasn't in, and it was just incredible. But I was actually at the cinema on my own when I watched it. So afterwards I was like, yes! And then I realized there's no one else around me. I'm excited to watch it with an audience and see their reaction. But
tonight.
You heard of it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And for you, watching it for the first time?
It was like, whoa. I mean, it was what, because it's so different to the experience of making it, and it was just like being, blown away in your seat.